The wind swept across the frozen valley, carrying the sharp scent of smoke and steel. Snowflakes drifted silently from the pale sky, settling over broken trees, scattered equipment, and bodies that only hours ago had been alive. The valley looked calm, almost peaceful, until the red stains beneath the white betrayed the truth. Elias Ward crouched behind a cracked stone wall, his breath turning to mist in the freezing air. The cold bit through his uniform, but he barely felt it anymore. His mind was numb, his hands shaking not from fear, but from exhaustion. The battle had torn through the valley at dawn, leaving behind nothing but silence. He scanned the field. The snow was no longer pure. It was marked with footprints, burn marks, and long trails of blood, bright against the white, like paint splattered on a blank canvas. A faint groan interrupted the stillness. Elias stiffened. Slowly, he turned toward the sound. Just a few feet away, half covered in frost, lay a young soldier from the enemy side. The boy looked barely out of his teens. His face was drained of color, lips blue with cold, his breath shallow and uneven. Elias approached cautiously, rifle lowered but ready. The boy's eyes fluttered open. "Water," he whispered. Elias hesitated. Ward told him to walk away. Or worse. But something inside him refused. He unscrewed his canteen and held it to the boy's lips. The young soldier drank weakly, each swallow a struggle. "What's your name?" Elias asked softly. "Luka," the boy murmured. "Yours?" "Elias." Luka tried to smile. "Strange, that we fight, but die the same." Elias looked at the boy's wound, a deep gash across his side. Blood soaked the snow beneath him, spreading slowly like a dark flower blooming in winter. Gunshots echoed in the distance. Elias's squad was returning. If they found him helping an enemy, they wouldn't understand. They might do worse. He glanced back at Luka, young, freezing, helpless. Elias made his decision. He slid his arms under Luka and dragged him behind a cluster of rocks, out of sight from the approaching soldiers. Luka winced in pain but whispered a weak, "Thank you." Elias pulled off his own scarf and wrapped it around Luka's neck. "Stay alive," he said quietly. "I'll find a way to get you out." The sound of footsteps grew louder. Elias stood up, grabbed his rifle, and stepped back toward his unit. Before he turned away completely, he saw Luka lift a trembling hand in a small, grateful wave. Snow continued to fall, soft, quiet, and uncaring. It covered footprints. It covered wounds. It covered the red stains the war had left behind. Only the snow would remember the moment when two enemies chose humanity over hatred. When blood on the snow became not just a sign of death, but a witness to mercy.